Yes, Dr. Balma, go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, share your knowledge. It is a way to achieve immortality. With these words of Dalai Lama, I extend a very warm welcome to each and every one of you, to all the distinguished guests, head of the departments, directors, members of the academic fraternity, to all the students to this esteemed seminar. Today we are honored to have amongst us a distinguished guest speaker, Dr. Teresa Matoso, whose expertise and insights promise to enrich our understanding and inspire our endeavors. Before we delve into the depths of knowledge and innovation, it is imperative to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Honorable Professor Dr. P.V. Sharma, a true visionary in the field of academia, whose exemplary leadership and vision steer our institution towards excellence, towards research, and towards community engagement. We welcome you, sir. We also have amongst us Dr. P.C.S. Devra. He is a luminary in the field of atmospheric and environmental science. Dr. Devra's career is marked by groundbreaking discoveries and tireless dedication to advancing the frontiers of knowledge. To begin with, may I please request Dr. P.C.S. Devra, Director of ACOAST, to deliver his opening address. Sir.
Good morning to all of you. Thank you, Madhva, for the kind introduction. Respected Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, Honorable Founder President Sir, Dr. Asim Chauhan, Honorable Chancellor, Professor Dr. P.V. Sharma, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vikas Mazumdar, Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, and esteemed Dr. Teresa Matoso Victor. She is already present there. And then all the fellow faculty, research scholars, and students. I am very happy today to have the world recognized and well-known Dr. Teresa Matoso Victor among us. In fact, she had visited once our institute in the month of November 2023 to have some preliminary discussions about our cooperative program, what we have planned between ACOAST, University of Haryana, and ISPTEC, that is Higher Polytechnic Institute of Technologies and Sciences. Luanda-Angola. Luanda, of course, is the capital of Angola, Southern Africa. Of course, once again, I want to reiterate that she is very popular and she is very recognized chemist. Basically, she works very well in the catalysis. So nowadays, they are also working on pollution chemistry. So here actually, her visit to our institute now is twofold. One is she wants to explain her expertise in the form of an expert lecture. Of course, it is all circulated within no time. We will hear from her directly. And the second item is that she will be signing an MOU between MD University Haryana and ISPTEC Angola. So here actually in her talk, of course she will be briefly mentioning about her institute, what are the facilities and what are the fields which are going on, so that others also can pay some interest and then look for some sort of collaborations with their institute and then affiliated institutes in ISPTEC. That way she will be touching upon some of the aspects what they are studying in Angola about the air, soil, plant interactions. Basically, she will be talking about the pollution impacts on crop and then soil, crop and then vegetation. So through soil and actually she is emphasizing more and more about the pollution effects on rhizosphere, which is a buzzword in pollution impact on crop activities. Rhizosphere is nothing but the pollution around the roots of any plant or any. So she wants to give more and more emphasis on rhizosphere rather than the far away from the roots. So because that is one where we can bring the soil into the picture in the growth of the plant or in the development of the cultivation or the vegetation. So that is one thing she wants to emphasize. And also we wanted to study in our combined thing some of the things like interactions of the area of north-south hemispherical contrasting environments, because her station, Angola, is lying in the tropics, 8 degrees south, southern hemisphere, then whereas we are in the northern hemisphere, mid-latitude, if you take our station in the location for the study. So that way it is a good study, very well known, very interesting study to study the north-south contrasts of both the hemispheres through teleconnections. Teleconnection, what is the medium here for teleconnection? Medium is pollutants. So transport of pollutants. In turn, actually we wanted to study the global warming. One of the most root reasons of global warming is the South Asian warming. South Asian warming, how actually this aerosol pollution and environmental pollutants are making. And also, of course, in addition to this science paths what we have planned in our interacting studies, I would like to tell little bit about her institute and then our institute about our institute to her also. ISPTEC is one of the multi-ranked university in Angola. It is also just like, of course, our university, multi-ranked university in Angola. It is a medium-sized institute located in Luanda, its capital, Angola capital, and founded in 2012. That was the small history about her institute. And also about our MIT University, I would like to talk about 2-3 sentences. MIT universities and institutions are established under the States Act recognized by UGC, University Grants Commission, in 1956. They are the part of MIT Education Group, all these MIT institutions and universities, part of MIT Education Group, and then which has been sponsored and promoted by Redland Balbert Education Foundation, RBEF, which has over 1,75,000 students studying across 1,300 acres of land, covering several high-tech campuses. And today, MIT Education Group has 13 universities, 13 universities and 17 global campuses located at different places in the world, including South Africa. That is one of the things I wanted to bring. So your location also has, your institute also has a lot of licensing and a lot of importance in our scientific studies what we have planned between Angola and then UAH. I think this is some of the things actually I wanted to introduce just before our Honorable Chancellor, Vice Chancellor talks about the occasion, and thereby it will be by eminent speaker, Dr. Teresa, and also some of the things that will be reflected in our memorandum of understanding. Of course, once these things are over, we will take over the MOU signing. And first of all, I will invite Dr. Wadhwa to call upon our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for addressing the high question. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Dr. Professor P.B. Sharma, to kindly address the gathering. So,
let me begin by thanking our Professor P.C.S. Devra for putting us all together this morning in the company of our very distinguished friends from Angola, Dr. Madam Teresa Victor, and our very dear and honorable counselor from the Embassy of Republic of Angola, Mr. Joshi. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, especially the young student friends, I'm delighted to be here with you. On my left as well as on my right, I have two distinguished friends from Angola, and I'm one who has visited Angola. And this was, I think, 2006. I was invited at that time by the African Council, and they were discussing at that time how to take forward the mission biodiesel. Because a lot of scare in those days was about petroleum future, and we were discovering what could be the other green routes for running the vehicles and engines of tomorrow. And I was so delighted to go there and meet our friends from Angola as well as from other African countries. All of them were very cheerful. Everybody's face was full of smiles and happiness and cheerful. And they were all very serious about the issue that was being discussed at that time. And we spent all day. At the end of the day, after about 6-7 hours of intensive discussions, a working lunch in between, of course, in the evening, we all celebrated. And at that time, nothing more than Coca-Cola for celebration, something like this. And I was very happy that here they are, people so lively, so cheerful, trying to carve out a bright future. When we went out in the city, we were so delighted that you catch any city bus, you have to pay only what they call two kwanjas, and go anywhere. So that was a fixed rate, no question of carrying change or anything. Everybody can travel by just paying 2 kwanjas. And I asked them, why are you making so cheap? Go any distance, only 2 kwanjas. They said, we want to publicize the public transport that people enjoy. The city was beautiful, the capital city of Luanda, of course, one of the very beautiful cities you have. And I was so delighted to know that Angola is quite rich as far as the petroleum products are concerned, diamond is concerned, gold is concerned, and so are the other African countries. And now we are very happy that all of them have got together and they are pushing now the agenda of climate change and also looking at how to meet the challenges that we all have on our doorstep. These challenges, of course, apart from climate change, involve cleaning the air, cleaning the wastewater, and creating plenty of water for the human needs that we require. And this also requires our capability to produce enough food so that we are able to feed 8 billion plus people that we have today on the planet Mother Earth. And Dr. Victor's work, I assume, is in that direction. How to make the plants more healthy so that they are able to produce bigger yield for agriculture as well as for fruits and vegetables and a whole lot of other cultivation that we do on planet Mother Earth. Of course, your approach to strengthen the root of these plants using synthetic symbiotic systems is very, very important. One of my friends in Amity University now, Dr. Verma, who is working with Amity University in Noida, in our parent university. He was earlier with Jawaharlal Nehru University, JNU, in the city of Delhi. And almost 20-30 years ago, when he came to deliver a seminar at my place in Delhi College of Engineering at that time, he was talking of treating the roots using enzymes and variety of other routes by which you are able to strengthen the roots and therefore strengthen the health of the plant and make it more resistant to the diseases and attacks of the fungi, etc. that occur thereafter. And he developed a tonic called rotonics, so that the root could be given a tonic by which the root becomes strong, and that way that is being currently marketed. So there's a lot of interest in fact in this area, and it's become all the more important now that the productivity of our agriculture as well as the health of the plant is something we need to focus our attention to. So I'm sure my friends from Department of Chemistry, Department of Environmental Earth and Environmental Sciences, and also Environmental Science and Engineering, apart from Professor Devraj Center, would be able to interact with you and take this agenda forward. In Amity University, we are jumping on our feet every day. And we are jumping more than anybody because we believe that tomorrow's world requires new science. It requires a more profound understanding of the chemistry that we have learned so far. It requires more profound understanding of physics that we have learned so far. It requires more profound understanding of biology that we have learned so far. And it would require, in fact, a more profound understanding of all the engineering and technology that we have discovered so far. And it is this deep interest in science we want to create in our university community. And that's why we are desirous to see how best we can go forward, utilizing the current state-of-art knowledge of chemistry, physics, mathematics, biology, and a whole lot of engineering, and put it together into something new, what we call integrative science and integrative technology, by which we are able to work and solve not only the current problem that we have, but to ensure that we are able to create a green and bright future for the humanity at large. And we want to pioneer that kind of research in our university. I want to see now that each one of you revisit your books of knowledge and ask yourself, can't we do anything better than this to solve the problem of the greenhouse gases and climate change on one hand, and creating a net zero emission and a green future for the humanity at large. It can be done. It can be done utilizing our natural resources that we have so far been consuming, utilizing the basic knowledge of chemistry, physics, mathematics, and engineering. Take, for example, coal. We dig out coal from Mother Earth, we transport it all the way from Bihar and Madhya Pradesh to Delhi and burn it in a power plant, knowing very well that 50% of this or so is only ash and cannot be burnt. We waste 50% money in transportation, and thereafter we burn this coal and run around disposing of such a huge quantity of ashes that are produced from the coal. They destroy the environment, they destroy our plants also, and we create the problem of climate change. Why did we not think in terms of chemistry by which we could have taken this coal out of the Earth's surface in a manner that it does not bring here unnecessarily unburnt ashes which contain incombustible materials that could have been left behind in the mine. The mines would have been more happy to have something there rather than becoming hollow and create further problems for imbalance and all kind of difficulties that we have, because we never questioned what we are doing. We thought that the technique of mining as well as technique of combustion of coal as sketched out in the books of knowledge is sufficient to run our power plants in our system. Same will apply to petroleum products also. The crude oil that you take out from Angola and variety of other oil producing countries we take it to refineries and produce petrol and diesel and other products, byproducts, destroying the environment at that point, but also thereafter by burning them. You have to ask yourself, how can I redesign tomorrow's refineries in a manner that I produce petrol and diesel and other petroleum fuels which could be more environmental friendly than they were so far. It is possible for you to go back and do the same, your basics of chemistry once again, in order to design this carbon and hydrogen chain in a manner that it creates least possible harm to the environment and to the society. We require new science, we require new technologies, and we require new technology and science to be discovered and developed by the power of mind that we possess and the power of artificial intelligence that has now become available to each one of us to go beyond our own limits of knowledge and our limits of mind and utilize the current and future technology tools in a manner that we are able to solve this problem. While this goes on, we have to concentrate on what can be done right now. And of course, the treatment of roots, utilizing your synthetic symbiotic systems, in my opinion, is very, very important for strengthening the health of the soil as well as the health of the plants. And soil health is highly questionable today because of highly intensive fertilizer and pesticide intensive agriculture, about which we have become so accustomed to so far. And we have to turn around and see how the health of the soil can be rejuvenated once again. Punjab is suffering in this aspect. I'm sure Haryana may not be an exception. And tomorrow, my own home state, Madhya Pradesh, which was for a very long time having healthy soil, will also run into trouble because they have learned cultivation from Haryana and Punjab and use extensive fertilizers and pesticides to increase the yield of their agriculture. We have to find more tangible and sustainable solutions in this respect. And therefore we would like to, our scientists here would like to work with you and explore better ways of strengthening the health of the soil and health of the environment. If possible, work with you also to redesign our refineries, so to make a bigger sense of the petroleum product tomorrow, and to work with you how to grow diamonds in our labs, so that we have more diamonds here. Angola has a lot of diamond, I know. African countries have diamond, gold, as well as liquid gold, what you call petroleum products. And all these, of course, are making their economies very, very strong. And the increasing interest in science, along with the economic strength, is going to really fuel the appetite of new science and new technology tomorrow. In Amity University, we are very passionate about this. Within our own campus, of course, we are maintaining good health of the environment by the greenery that we have all around, by the wastewater treatment plant we have, where we treat every single drop of wastewater and recycle and reutilize the treated water for a variety of applications within the campus. And we are very conscious about our waste also that we create, very conscious of the lights. All our lighting load is basically on LEDs, and we are also having 500 kilowatt of solar power within the campus, which can grow further. In fact, our campus has the capacity to produce up to 3 megawatt of electricity tomorrow to meet the entire need of the campus. And we need to lead by example in energy security, water security, and also food security. Much of the greenery that you see on this side is also producing fruits and vegetables and also cereals for us. So tomorrow universities can say that, okay, we will have our own water, our own good quality air, of course our own food also, because we have a Goshala, 100 cows, healthy cows are here, our own milk, we can grow our own food also, and that way we can become in true sense Atmanirbhar, what they call the self-sufficient. Tomorrow's universities have to be like this. Once you become self-sufficient from your experimentation, you can tell the society how their productivity and their quality of life could be further improved. This is what the agenda we have in our university, and that's why on sustainability We are much higher compared to many other universities. We are a LEED Platinum certified campus for leadership in environment and energy efficiency. And we are also having our higher rank in water security as well as in quality of air. Having said this, let me extend to you warm welcome on my personal behalf and behalf of our Honorable Founder President, for whom the commitment to design a self-sustained campus is not just a mission but a passion. All our Amity University campuses are designed like this. We are ensuring that in all our Amity campuses, we are in a position to serve the cause of sustainability much higher than people could imagine. Go to any of our campuses and you will find wastewater treatment implemented from the day one, and also care and concern for energy security and environmental compliance is very high. I also extend to you warm welcome on behalf of my Honorable Chancellor, for whom research and innovation and its integration to education is also a mission to be delivered with passion. And that's why our campus gravitates with integration of research and innovation right down to undergraduate level. Many of the undergraduates present here would be working, in fact, with research instinct, because they understand the value and worth of research and innovation, even at the undergraduate level. So I'm very happy that you are here. We look forward to you for your cooperation and collaboration. And I'm also very happy that the Honorable Chancellor is also here, who will facilitate our collaboration to be translated into something more useful, by which we are able to compare the agreement and MOUs that we sign hereafter. I wish to thank Professor Devra for creating this opportunity. Professor Devra is a great friend of environment. All the time he is sitting inside that little hut which you have, outside, monitoring the health of the environment, not only carbon dioxide and particulate matter, but he's also looking at chlorine, he's looking at fluorine, and he's looking at oxygen and all other dangerous gases to ensure that our health of the environment is ensured and maintained within the permissible limit that we have. Professor Devra, thank you so much indeed, and thank you your team of Dr. Amir, who had gone to Ladakh and Leh, because the environment there is more like the environment at Mars. And you also have Dr. Amrit Kumar, another member of faculty, Sahil Vadava, who is comparing, there is also a PhD in environmental science and engineering. And of course, another person very quietly shooting, Dr. Shelly Nigam. She is also another very important scientist in environmental engineering. She is working in the area of what you call the fungi or algae, coming from the wastewater and translating algae into useful products like biodiesel and so on. Of course, Professor I.S. Thakur has been with the JNU for a long time. He is with us for the last nearly 2 years or so, and he is working in the area which overlaps with your interest. Also, I have Dr. Malyan, who understands the value and worth of strengthening the roots, and because he is my plant biologist and he is looking after this entire greenery that I have. The young lady thereafter from Environmental Science and Earth Science Department, Dr. Pandey, if I remember correctly, yes. Deepika Pandey, and of course next one is another very devoted plant biologist that I have with me. I forgot the name, but what's the name you said? Supriya. Priya or Supriya? Priya. So Priya is there, and several others of course, and we have great interest in your subject. I may be living in between without disrespect because I have few other things to do, but warm welcome to you, and let you make the best of the day today by coming together and expressing our common interest in areas that matter for the health of the two nations together. Thank you so much indeed for giving us this opportunity to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those thought-provoking and encouraging words. At this junction, we are delighted to introduce our esteemed speaker, Dr. Teresa, Matoso, and Victor. Dr. Matoso has a PhD in chemical engineering from Newcastle University, United Kingdom in 2008. She completed her master's degree in sustainable chemical engineering at the same institution. She got her BSc in chemistry with chemical engineering from Northumbria University in Newcastle in 2001. She is currently working as a tenured scientist and senior lecturer in chemical engineering at Polytechnic Institute of Technology and Science in Luanda-Angola. She holds multiple international patents in microporous polymetallic materials. Dr. Teresa is also a senior member of the World Research Council, WRC, since...
Before I run away, why not we decorate the island?
Yeah, let's do the honors, please.
Yep.
Okay, so we will continue with the introduction of the guest, please. Dr. Matoso, she is currently working as a tenured scientist at the Polytechnic Institute of Technology and Science in Luanda-Angola. She has several international patents in microporous polymetallic materials. Dr. Teresa is also a Senate member of the World Research Council, WRC, since September of 2023. Dr. Teresa has published several peer-reviewed articles, book chapters, and has been the recipient of several awards and distinctions, including the Order of Civil of the First Merit from President Republic of Angola in 2023. She was also awarded with the International Award for the Best Researcher granted by the ISSN International Research and Awards Congress 2023. She has also received the Innovative Scientist of the Year Award in 2023 from Asia Science Institute. Dr. Teresa, we are delighted to have you amongst us. With that, I would like you to invite to deliver your talk on the topic Synthetic Symbiotic System as Soil Additives to deliver active ingredients through plant roots for enhanced plant and crop yield. Dr. Teresa.
Before I start my presentation, I just would like to read here a little message that I prepared. Although the Vice-Chancellor is no longer here, but I will mention his name because he was here with us and then he presented himself, and it was really a talk of wisdom that he sent to all of us. I hope whatever he says here will all be into account in our works we do. So, dear Professor Devara, just a minute. Dear Professor Devara, from AMIT Center of Excellence, Ocean Atmospheric Science and Technology. Dear Professor Sharm, Vice-Chancellor from AMIT Arian University. His Excellency Dr. Afonso Jose, the Consul from Angola Embassy in Republic of India. Dear members present here, distinguished directors and officials of this institution. Ladies and gentlemen, And by the way, I'd like to congratulate all the ladies because March is the 8th of March was the International Women's Day. Okay. My cordial greetings from myself, from ISPTEC, which is Instituto Superior Polytechnic Technology and Science, and from the Angola in general. It is an immense honor. It's a big honor for me to be here standing in front of you. This is a prestigious institution participating in this memorable moment is very attached to my career as a professional. And I would like to say that this sign of the MU that we will do today will not just stop here from the project that we are planning to do. So that will be the open door for all type of a project we are thinking in the future between Amit University and the ISPTEC. In that sense means that all the projects that we're willing to do that will help development of our both nations and the world, we will have to do. And it's good that after the Chancellor said all that talk, I feel like I don't have nothing to say because he's already touching everything that we have to say. So we need to think about clear way how to do things, clean technology. We was talking about the refinery, for instance. We need to think about new way of refining the petrol so that we get zero pollution. So this is amazing. I think that he was saying things that I was already thinking to say, but I'm not going to repeat again because it will be just too much for all of us. I'd like to say that Luanda is the capital city of Angola. Today here in this presentation, apart from going to my presentation, I'll be able to show you a little bit as well about where Angola is, some points in the city, because sometimes people don't know where Angola is. So maybe some of you that are in the room quickly went to the internet and see where the Angola is localized, but then I'll repeat it here again. And it's actually one in the southern of the Africa continent, but Angola is has 1,246,070 kilometers square. So it's not big as India, but I can say that Angola is quite big compared to other countries in this world. And then we also have, like already the Vice Chancellor said, we have petroleum, we have diamond, we have gold, we have all the minerals that you can think about in this earth. But then with the government now, we are thinking about diversifying the economy. So when we talk about diversifying economy, it means that you cannot just think about the mineral. You have to think, especially for instance, the agriculture. Because agriculture is that will sustain the food for people. The world population is growing, but so that we need to secure the food. But secure the food means that we need to find the clean and the clever way how to plant this food so that it doesn't affect the environment. So before I go to all this, I would like also to allow me, in the name of His Excellency President of ISPTEC, my institution, João Fernando Manuel, that he helped to sign the MOU so that this collaboration can be possible. Because without the institution permission, nothing this could have been possible. And then I'm quite happy that I'm here today. And I know that I met Professor Devara in one of the congress that we went to receive at the same time the award. And in that moment, I feel like there was a connection between what Professor Devara was saying, that I was saying, because we always have to think about doing collaboration and also multidisciplinary project, because you can't solve a problem of one country or of one nation with one discipline. So, for instance, if we have one problem with the environment, we need to call the chemistry, we need to call the microbiologist, we need to call all together all this Then that's the same thing that Professor Devara was saying about the multidisciplinarism, so that at that moment you say, okay, that's the moment for me to do the collaboration for Meet University. So today I'm here, and thank you very much for your reception. And then you made me feel so proud, and also having my counselor here and the representation of the ambassador is actually making things to be possible. Okay. Let's start our presentation. But before we go to our presentation, I'm going to show you here this Angola. Okay? Angola is in Africa, like I said. This is Angola. We have at the moment 18 cities. And then just quickly to say that India's here, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So basically we are not far away from each other. Yeah. But although for me to come here, I had to turn around, I had to go all over to Dubai and then come this way. We could have just found a new way to go from Angola to India. Okay. But the distance doesn't make any difference. Being distant or not, if we have the same thought about doing the project, we can do even if Angola was there or India was there and Angola here. Okay? So this is our capital city, like the Vice Chancellor was saying, it's a very beautiful city. And then here we have our National Bank. It's a beautiful building that it's been there since the colonial time. So this is just one of the view of the city. Then I would like to show you some pointers that in case you one day would like to come to Angola, you may feel like visiting this the first thing. That's in Luanda, capital city. And then we have here as well this museum of slavery. So it's been there since the colonial time, but it has a nice view. And there's like it says, the museum of the slavery. Also, we have here this view in a city called Lubito. That is a resting, very nice view. If you go there, don't forget to visit these points. Okay? And then this is Calandula Fall. In this Calandula Fall, we can even get our energy from hydro energy. So then we have also here, this plant is called Welwitschia mirabilis. It's the most rare plant in the world and is only in Angola. The name is Welwitschia mirabilis, being given by the German scientist that is the one who discovered this plant, which is found in Mozambique, in Namibia, and one of the cities in the south of Angola that we have a desert. So basically we are a tropical country and we also have the desert. So our desert is we find this plant. Basically, if anything falls in this plant, all the water will close. Yeah. So, and then this is like our symbol for our country, because this is Palanca Negra Gigante, is the only, Angola is the only country that has this animal. Yeah, so that's why we use that as our symbol. If you have to travel to Angola with our national aeroplane, you will see this, our national aeroplane called tag, you will see this animal as a symbol. Even when we went to the Cup of the footballers, we call them the Palancas, so our team, because this symbolizes the country. And the same we saw here the lightning, that India also has its own symbol. And then this is Katoka, the fourth large mine of diamond in the world. So it's in Angola. Okay. Then I like to. This is a video of ISPTEC. Let me see if I can play it here. Can I play it? The good things about this video is actually in English. So we speak Portuguese because we've been colonized by the Portuguese. but then the video is in English. And by the way, I'm speaking English because I've studied in England. I moved to England since 1970, since 2007.
Welcome to ISPTEC, the best investment for your career.
You can hear that.
A place where innovation, inspiration, and excellence come together. Our mission is to train qualified professionals who are committed to the sustainable development of Angola by means of generation and dissemination of knowledge. In addition, our vision is to be seen as the leading institution of higher education in Angola, and to list off our values: commitment, ethics and justice, excellence and meritocracy, autonomy and initiative critical and reflective thinking. We have a workforce composed of over 200 dedicated administrative professionals and teachers. So far, we've graduated over 1,000 students in the departments of engineering, technology, and applied social sciences.